6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Step into the ring where the lights burn bright. Thursday night, we ignite. It's a heavyweight fight. Steel steps, no fear. We go deep, we go raw. Talking truths, other parts won't touch. Breaking the law. Steel steps, we taking it higher. Real talk, no chill. Spitting fire. On, locked in it. We bring the heat. Every Thursday night, we can't be beat. We can't be beat. We can't be beat.
What is good, everyone? It is your boy Politic Hot alongside my guys, Mr. Joey Woods, Mr. Moya Fit Chris Wilson. We are Still Steps coming to you live on a beautiful Thursday evening, courtesy of All Fit to Talk Sports Network. Gentlemen, we are back. How is everybody doing on this Thursday?
The band is back together. The band is back
the
together.
weather outside, right? A lot better than the weather outside.
Yeah, it's definitely been crazy today, and I was feeling a little bad because for those who know, like we were off last week due to some unfortunate weather conditions. Popped my power out, pause, and it was unfortunately to record, and then we had this weather today, and I'm like, damn, deja vu like a mother. I'm like, oh, hopefully not again, but fortunately there were no power outages, and hopefully everybody in the tri-state area is pretty safe. I had before we went on today, I had the Pittsburgh Buffalo preseason game on, and like they had the little weather notification for those out in the Pittsburgh area about with the thunderstorm. So I'm pretty sure we probably gonna have like another little storm rolling through here sometime this evening, but hopefully we all be good. But we are here. Feel like the band hasn't been together in such a long time, so what we want to do, what we do best, talk that turnbuckle talk. We'll talk about this week of Monday Night Raw and just WWE in general. Just kind of playing catch up to the turn of events that has transpired over the last couple of weeks, and also too, we have All In going down in London this Sunday. So we definitely have to open up with that. Talk previewing this event that's going down on Sunday, as well as some speculation going into the buy-in match for All In, which was announced that there will be a trios title trios roulette match. So Adam Page, Brodito gonna be defending the titles against the Bang Bang Gang versus the Conglomeration, consisting of Kyle O'Reilly, Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, and then we also have the Death Riders, Claudio, Daniel Garcia, and Pac going up against the Demand of Bishop Khan, Ricochet, and Toa Liona. And then we also have the Dogs, Clark Connors, David Finlay, and Gabe Kidd versus a mystery a mystery trio going to be strolling down the stage in Wembley Stadium. We've been having some little teasers over the last couple of weeks on Dynamite, which I thought was a rather peculiar when Swerve Strickland came out and he was addressing Bandito or Brodito. And then eventually the Demand came out. So, it's like, you got all these trios factions coming out. And then, you got one Swerve Strickland coming out with no one. And there was something about Swerve having to pick up a team. And we just been kind of left with that cliffhanger for 2 weeks now, headed into All In. So, my guys, I have to ask y'all because, there is a pretty prominent tag team that left WWE this year. They had an emotional video package about a month or so ago. As far as their exit, that was very done animated wise. So I have to ask y'all, do we dare be sour? Is it possible? Do we have the New Day making their debut at AEW's All In London going down this Sunday?
What are you talking about? It's gonna be the Motor City Machine Guns. It's obvious. It's
Well,
obvious.
that was already spoiled when they made their debut at Collision in Detroit a few weeks back. So
They don't care about that. Right there, right there. Right there.
well, look, if it's even them, they're still short one town, or unless you're trying to say that they're gonna partner up with Swerve.
You're gonna partner with Swerve.
Yeah, you don't even believe that yourself.
They're gonna be called Swerve. They're gonna be called Swerve City.
Swerve City.
Fire. Swerve City. Fire.
I actually don't like it.
Swerve City. Fire.
Nah, but
He do this.
Well, I
do
think,
that.
but I think some of the biggest things here is also the match setup, right? Like,
yeah,
it starts during the pre-show, but will conclude at the start of the main show.
mm-hmm.
To me, that screams like something else.
Yeah.
However, this is what I'm gonna say because this is WrestleMania of AEW, right?
Right.
We're pulling out all the stops here. Okay. What if it's not them? And hear me out. Hear me out.
Wait. Oh, so you got a team in mind?
I do.
Okay.
But hear me out. Okay. We already know that Swerve. They're gonna want this match to be 1-on-1, right? Like you want the team of Swerve and the New Day 1-on-1 versus not 1-on-1, 3 versus 3, whatever, versus Bandito, Brody King, and Hangman, right? Like that's the marquee match to make, right?
Right.
Why they would go ahead and do a 7-team trio here when you could easily have the same effect. They come out before the main card starts with New Day coming out, right? You could easily still have that effect. So I don't think you waste them in a 7-team match. Okay? So what I think happens is because we've had two other guys, two prominent people who fit into a faction right now perfectly, who are known for overseas in the Europe area, who are also free agents because their contract is expired. What if Ilya and Sheamus join the Death Riders? And we had those two with Pac. After the match is over, whoever wins, New Day and Swerve come out and challenge as the next people in line.
Wait, so if I'm understanding this, because technically we got the Death Riders now with Claudio, Daniel Garcia, and Pat.
I think we could see a Swerve altogether.
So you think there's a chance that Pat doesn't roll with Claudio and Daniel?
I just think Sheamus, this is a perfect opportunity for him. He's a free agent, right? He's not there's no 90-day compete or anything for him. His contract just expired.
Right.
This is looking at the card, this is the only spot that makes sense. Unless he just joins Death Rider at the main event and because Ospreay turned his back on them and stuff like that. If he just costs Ospreay and goes from there. But I don't know. I just think the New Day at this point is too, and I hope it's them, right? Because the pay-per-view, their song and stuff the crowd would pop, right? I just think knowing what I know about AEW, they don't always go with the conventional gimme, right? And right now, the New Day being this team is the gimme, right? That's just too, I don't know. You get what I'm saying though? Like
I get what you're saying. I feel like they will have to pull the trigger on it due to the fact that one, this match is opening up your program. Like, I mean, although they're saying that it's starting with the buy-in, but we've seen the trend how like the matches bleed into the actual pay-per-view.
Well, no, they even said it. They actually said that this match will conclude in the pay-per-view.
Okay. So I feel like if you really want to increase the buys, like especially if there is already the speculation that they could potentially be on this pay-per-view, I think you got to pull the trigger and have them come out with Swerve and be a part of this trios roulette. Like, I think it works. It works. One, it works for Swerve because it keeps Swerve. What?
So I'm reading this match, bro.
Yeah.
This match is gonna be a fucking marathon.
Yeah.
You'll have so here's his exact wording: a trio roulette royal. That's a wild.
Royale. Yeah, the Royale.
Yeah. It's very different match from the Casino Gauntlet with one sudden death pin. You'll have trios entering until one trio or the member of one trio remains.
Oh, snap.
So you're telling me that each team has to get pinned 2 times to be eliminated?
That's crazy. I don't know about that. That's crazy. I'm thinking they got to do one fall for.
That's a lot of fucking pins, right?
Right.
That's too many pins. Yeah, like.
Don't get me wrong. I know the buy-in starts at 11, and the actual pay-per-view doesn't start till 1. So I mean, technically they got time if they really want to go that route. But I don't know if they're actually going to do that.
That's so much.
That would be crazy.
So much wrestling.
That's almost equivalent to an Iron Man match with 2 competitors alone if they're going to go that route.
I'm trying to find more. Let's see, trios.
But no, why are you looking at that? Like, I totally understand what you're saying. I think, especially like for someone like Sheamus, if we're talking about like maybe like surprise appearances, I think he would probably prefer something much bigger than that particular like trio situation.
Yeah.
Now, like I dig your scenario as far as like him possibly causing Will Ospreay to lose that match, because if that happens, then that actually provides a story / feud between him and Sheamus that can last quite a while Omega still holds on to the AEW championship. You know what I mean? Like I could definitely see that. But Chris, I know you was kind of agreeing with that. You know, your thoughts on that as far as with the Sheamus scenario.
Now I just know if he wants to like debut with the second biggest company and he is a big name in industry, I just don't see him going the trios route either. Like this, like maybe he's a tag guy with another big name person. I can see if he went to reunite with Claudio. You know, they do back to their old, not old gimmick, but an extension of their original partnership they had with WWE.
Yeah,
like this. If he gets to win the Death Riders with that would make sense. But I just think on this stage, he will do something a little more attention on him. Like the focus is going to be on him, even if it is to align with somebody else. It's not would be like in a trios match. It would be like there's just like I said, him costing somebody a match. So his name. So like we'll see. I just don't see that. Like realistically, I do see it's gonna be Kofi and my man Creed with Swerve like this. Like that's just it's kind of like AEW is very blatant doing those subliminal / direct messages when somebody's debuting. They don't really like to hide it. It's like they like to tell you it's happening before it's happening without actually saying, but they want you to know because they want more viewership. They want more people to buy pay-per-view. They want more people to buy tickets. So in their biggest event of the year, they need to put those, nuggets out there so people can all tune in.
So it looks like I figured it out. It looks like it'll be closer to a Royal Rumble, which is trios. So it won't be pinfalls. It'll be throw over the top rope.
Okay.
Person.
Okay. Because it's the whatever. The Royale.
And what he said today during the media call was it'll start on the pre-show and carry over to the main card. What he also said was, I'm trying to find the wording right here. I'm trying to find it. He said that he says that the reason the match changed last second is because the landscape of professional wrestling changed while producing this card. Free agents have come up that he's now working to secure, which is why it's still a wild card team.
TK, I like your style, man. I like your style. Although we knew still, New Day was going to be going over.
Yeah, his exact words were, "Wrestling landscape has significantly changed since he started planning the all-in card, including with free agents." He said he's still working to bring in the wild card team he has in mind, but he's confident he will get it done.
So translation, he's in negotiations. They're talking money, figures. We're still working out the kinks, but there's a good chance they're going to sign.
I just had a mind-blowing revelation here.
What's that?
The way this is worded, it makes it seem like he's trying to bring in a trios team. Right? The New Day's been going for a little while, right?
Yeah.
I think they were before the Wyatts. What if it's the Wild? That's the wild card team. Because he kept saying they're jokers and stuff like that.
Right. So you think it's possible it could be Gacy?
But say who will be the three?
Gacy, Dexter, and Redbeard, with Bo being like the leader.
Yeah, but I say it had to be Redbeard because he's already.
Because my situation then works even better, right? If it's them, people will pop like crazy. Swerve and the New Day come out at the end of the match once the show's already on TV and challenges whoever wins that match.
Right. If that happens, and if it literally happens exactly that way, All In will probably be like one of the best pay-per-views of the year, and it would only been on for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
like seriously, like that would all transpired in 45 minutes, and then you still got 3 to 4 hours to go for the rest of the show.
It's possible, man.
I'm beginning to think you might be onto something there with that.
Because what stuck out to me was they kept emphasizing Joker and stuff like that, and they're kind of in that mindset,
right?
Of like eerie Joker, you know what I mean? Like,
but keep in mind, like that Joker like recipient has always been like a surprise with AEW.
Yeah, no, I get it, but
yeah.
I just think the way it was worded is he says trying to bring in the trios team. To me, like, doesn't say like a tag team to fill it. Like the way it's worded, it seems like it's like a whole team he's trying to bring in that would compete in the trios.
Yeah, I think you might be onto something there. Now I'm kind of riding that wave now. I wouldn't be mad at that.
No, I mean that's the biggest bang for your buck, and then you can still have Sheamus join Death Riders and cost Ospreay.
But see, now this would be my thought process. Now, if I were to involve Sheamus into the event, let this match happen. The Death Riders lose. Sometime during the show, they do, then cut away to the back. You got your disgruntled Death Riders because of the, losing the match. Somehow, then you get this like rare appearance of Sheamus. He lock eyes with Pac, and then he step off. That's enough there to tease to see, oh shit, what's gonna happen here. Tune in next Wednesday to follow to see what Sheamus' involvement in AEW is going to be all about.
Yeah.
I done sold tickets there. Thank me AEW. Thank us. I definitely dig with that. Now the only thing I will change as far as like with the possible Wyatt 6 members, I'm gonna need Bo to wrestle. I'm gonna need Bo, Joe Gacy, and maybe Dexter possibly. I would prefer that trio versus what's the other boy name? I can't think of his name. Yeah. I know nothing against him, but I just know he's a little older. Respectfully. But no, I think Bo, Gacy, and Dexter will probably get a even better pop if it was Dexter, Gacy, and red beard. What's his
I've
name?
what?
What's his name again? I can't remember.
Eric
Think of his
Rowan?
name right now. Eric Rowan. There we go.
Eric
Yeah.
Rowan, but they call him Eric Redbeard.
Yeah,
at
Eric
AEW.
Redbeard. Yeah. Yeah, because when he popped up, you know what I mean, after Brody's passing and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I probably would roll with Bo, Dexter, and Gacy if it were me. But nah, I'm kind of riding that wave now. I think you might be onto something there, Joey.
I'm trying to see if they have any matches coming up because that would ruin everything if they're booked for a match somewhere.
Right. Yeah, right. They gonna be in Sheboygan.
Is it?
But before we jump into the actual AEW All In card, I do want to pick your brain on something real quick, Joey. And I don't want to go extremely way left, but it does involve Gacy, who's now the new GCW champion. And it does look like GCW is on a new era run with Gacy as a champion and as a company as a whole. If you got 30 seconds, what is your thoughts on that?
Like him as the champion?
Him as a champion and this new era at GCW.
Yeah, it's not happening, guys.
Nah, well, where they fighting at? Or where Gacy fighting at?
Canada.
Ah, damn.
Wait.
Boom. Hold up. Wait, you got the date mixed up?
What's the 29th Saturday?
29th is Saturday.
Yeah, but London all in is Sunday.
So,
hey man, fights happen.
Time difference.
Possible.
But keep in mind, look, the Cons got money and they got jets. Word on the street. They got a like a little docking boat that like sits literally like in the heart of Jacksonville.
Respectfully, Joe Gacy. I don't know if they private jetting Joe Gacy just to come out all that. I'm sorry.
What you trying to say? What's wrong with Joe Gacy?
It's not CM Punk. It's not Cody. It's not. It's just like I don't think Joe Gacy
can't get a private jet.
not right now. Maybe in the future, but not right.
Hey, Joe Gacy, you can find him at Moyo Fit 215. He said you're not private jet worthy. I'm definitely clipping this. I'm clipping this to Joe Gacy.
You know what's funny? The only time he shouts out my freaking handle is when you think I'm coming at somebody. You know, never do it. Just be like, you know what? That was a good take, Chris. Follow him at Moyo Fit too. Never.
No, you devalue Mr. Gacy's worth. You know what I mean? Like you just said that he's not worth it. He's not a limousine riding, jet flying, willing dealing son of a gun. That's what you just said.
Listen, I'm sorry if I ran a company. Respect to Joe Gacy, I'm not private jetting him. I'm sorry. Is Brock on the same flight? Is he on the same flight?
That's funny.
Sorry, I'm just sorry. I'm just being honest.
Nah, low key, I agree. But anyway,
yeah, exactly.
No, I'm just messing with you, But no, it was the way you delivered it, though. Like, yeah, respectfully, I don't think he's being privately jet flying out the London. Like, damn, just devalue him. It's like,
not devalue. It's not a good money sense. It's hard to write that off.
Right. Trust me,
writing off when you own it.
Exactly. Like
that's all rich people do. It's a business expense.
You just paying for the petrol, man. Like, look, Shaq Khan got it. He be all right.
He got it, but it's still expensive.
I mean, listen. I'm
gonna spend that money. It's not to Joe Gacy. I'm sorry. It's just like it's not.
Look, little do we know. Look, Tony will go. He'll go himself. Like he'll go right on the jet too. Like, you know what I mean? To make it worthy. Like, come on, Joe, we got you. Come on, man. We're gonna get you there.
Like, are you bringing Trish Stratus from Canada?
Now, listen. look, Joe Gacy and the New Day could all be on that same flight to go to All In.
That
I
makes
mean,
sense.
would it make it now? Now it's worth something. There we
That
go.
makes sense.
Like, look,
But you
Gacy,
proving my
the
point.
New
You
Day.
proving my point. You proving my
And-
point. Though. This can't be
I
him.
know, and Sheamus, everybody on the con jet.
Like, did you come from Canada? Yeah, bring Trish, bring Drake, bring all of them. Like, bring everybody.
Nah, that was funny though. It was the way you set it up though. But let's jump into to the All In event. You know what I mean, going down on Sunday. So we got the buy-in going down at 11, and then we got the actual All In event going down at 1 p.m. Eastern time, 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'll be honest with you, like 3 weeks ago, I was a little nervous as far as like how this All In event was being arranged, and like the last couple of weeks, like AEW Dynamite Television, like they stepped it up a lot. But it's like but it was more so where it's like, like how a lot of shit happens on their shows, but then after a while, then you just start thinking like, oh, I'm connecting the dots to everything, like, and how they got the matches all set up for this event. It's a solid card, hands down.
It's a good card because the people are going to give great matches, but it's just they build stuff so frantically. Like it's there's no real storytelling. It's just, you know what, that happened, so we're going to make it make sense with this. Now you two don't like each other. It was like, and it's just like, it's weird how it happens. It works, but for them, it works with them. But because
I somewhat disagree. Like I feel like the story, like they're telling the stories, but they leave us with the cliffhangers, like the soap operas. Which is what you should do, because as Mark's like, this is like our soap opera, but it's like we get those cliffhangers, then we're like, all right, when is this going to come full circle? And then like a lot of the matches that started to develop over the last couple of weeks, like then it started to all everything started to make sense. So now it's like, okay, like looking at this card, the eight or nine matches, like that's being on it, like it's solid across the board. Like everybody that's on this card has a reason to be on this card, and they're doing the damn thing on weekly television programming too. Like,
this Joey, this is you to chime in.
No, I don't have a problem with the way they build. I think they've come light years from where they were till now in terms of, like, especially, this is going to be such an odd statement to say, but for some reason it's the truth. When they had 4 pay-per-views a year, it felt like the pay-per-view build happened the week before a pay-per-view, right? There was months of like shit, and then like a week before the pay-per-view, boom, the build happened. We don't get that anymore. They've come a long way in terms of allowing your weekly shows to build without giving it all away, right? Like a lot of times we would have a random winter is coming, right? And all the good shit would be on that. And when the pay-per-view was next month, you were left planning it a week before. And that doesn't happen anymore. So
no
problem with the build.
Yeah, 1,000% agree with you on that. Yeah, because honestly, I was a little selfish at one point where, like, it almost felt like they was giving everything away during the weekly programming, and then by the time we get to the pay-per-view, it's like, all right, we're kind of ready to be past this storyline or something, something to that point.
But to be fair, Hawk, they kind of had to do that because they were entering into a market space that has been dominated and monopolized so much by one company.
Right.
That they had to give shit free away to show the people what they were about, who they were, and stuff like that. So I get why they did it, and I also get why they no longer do it anymore.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that. 100% agree. Yeah. Something that I had wrote down on Wednesday, I just made a note. Actually, I set an alarm to remind me about this, but it's just in regards to Andrade, and we'll get into the matches in a couple of minutes. But I just thought about, I'm like, damn, Andrade sure got a lot of heat on him, and he don't even carry the AEW World Championship. I mean, he got the national championship, but he in this this little squabble with MJF. He also got a squabble with the Don Callis family. Like Andrade is not really in a safe space right now, although like he's doing the damn thing, but like he got a lot more heat on him than like the actual world champion does at this moment.
It's because he's a whore. You keep thinking I'm gonna think out like, why don't we understand this? If you keep whoring yourself, this is what happens. The heat comes on down to you. Everybody don't like you because you're just giving yourself up to everybody who's giving you money. Stop falling for that, Andrade. All right.
The wild part is that all makes sense.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Be like, dude, just stop whoring yourself out. You'll be fine. But congratulations to you because you're one of my favorite characters right now. So it ain't so cool. Good for you.
I was about to wrap up with the question. How do you know?
No, it's one of my guys. Listen.
Yeah, but now I was like, yo, Andrade sure got a lot of heat on him nowadays, like more than the actual champion. But I got a feeling. I think going into the new year, there's a good shot we might actually see Andrade being the AEW World Champion.
No,
I think it could happen.
I think in 2027. I don't
know. Yeah, 2027. Yeah, no, not this year.
I think world champion
in the new year.
Ambitious.
You said who?
World champion's too ambitious.
Really? You don't think he got the juice?
I think he'll definitely be a world champion. He's too hot right now. He'll definitely be a world champion. So if it's not by the end of the year, because the AEW is very like, I'm sorry, let's be real. Sometimes they hot potato that championship. It does. That's the only thing I hate about that being a world championship. They don't have a lot of long reigns on their guys. They tend like their reigns be no longer than 4 months, and it's like sometimes less than that. So it's like that kind of devalues the championship, to be honest. What's the name? But freaking Andrade has it all right now, as far as in-ring skills, the look. He got a catchphrase that's over as hell, as simple as how you know. What's name? Granted, it's because he puts his flavor on it, the accent and all that stuff. It helps. What's name? So if you got a guy that's that hot right now and he keeps delivering in the ring, and for AEW standpoints, that's all they need for him to be a champion, like a top champion. So I say 2027, but if he is world champion by December, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Nah.
Real I just want to touch on what Chris said about like the 4 months, which isn't incorrect. But I think it's because 4 months feels like a long enough time in most cases because, for example, with WWE, you're getting a title defense predominantly on pay-per-views strictly, right? Like you're only seeing a champion fight on a pay-per-view. So a 6-month reign, you might only see 6 title defenses in WWE, whereas in AEW, you might get the champion fighting and defending a title on a random Dynamite or Collision a couple of times in that 4 months. So you have them wrestling a lot more than you would in WWE. That's why I think you see such shorter reigns there.
Which is cool, but I mean, I don't have to see the world championship defended all the time or on a random Dynamite. Like if it's buzzing, like it makes the show entertainment. Like I said, one of the best title changes I've seen to this day is when Chris Jericho beat Triple H on a random Raw. Like I was going ape shit when that happened because it just happened out of nowhere. Didn't see it coming. So it was like that was great. But that was a once in the blue moon type of that wasn't happening every other Raw unless Stone Cold lost the title on Sunday so you can win it back on Monday. Like they were great for that shit. But like I don't need to see the world title defended every other week. It's cool. As Christian Bias would say, it's cool. But I don't need to see it every other week. I don't like extremely long title reigns, but I like a lengthy title because to me it makes the title more prestigious. Because it's like, how the hell we get it off this guy or girl? I mean, so it's like I like longer title reigns, to be honest. Like it don't have to be a year, but like if it's like 8 months or something, it's like, damn, this guy must be really hard to beat.
Can I piggyback off your mention as far as like the Jericho winning the title on a random Raw? Like not that this was a random moment, because there were events that escalated to the point where you knew the title was coming off this star. But I was thinking about when RVD was the WWE champion, and then when him and Sabu got pulled over in Ohio before they
Yeah.
came to the Raw that week of at in Philly. So you knew there was going to be a suspension coming up for RVD, and they ended up he had to drop the title. But I was under the perception that it was going to go to Cena, but it went to Edge instead.
Yeah.
Like I didn't expect that. I just wanted to put that out there. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Like I say, shit like that, you know it's going to happen because I've seen circumstances outside of the ring or
right.
like this. But like I said, I like random title changes. So sometimes on live TV shows because it is entertaining and it's something you don't see coming. But like I said, AEW does it so much. Is like it is a oh my god moment anytime somebody beats somebody for the world title. I mean wrong, but it's like is at this point it's almost like it's not even surprising to me anymore. It's
Yeah.
like it's not me downplaying the product because it's like I said, it's still entertaining, but it's like all right, like he's the champion now. Well, he won't be in 2 months. She was like just because that's what I expect. Like it
Right.
just because what they do. So if Ospreay, if we'll talk about it later, if he wins, I wonder how long this title reign will be for him.
I got
Because
you.
because on baby faces, they don't like to keep the belt on them that long in that company.
That, and again, like, what I mean, talking about like the talent of like Andrade, and just like the talent that AEW has right now, like with Kyle Fletcher, Okada, like all of those guys, like any of these guys could easily become a AEW world champion. So like
Yeah,
it's a good problem for AEW to have, but it's definitely going to be a lot of in depth room conversations as far as like what they're going to do going in the future. I mean, for what we know, and we know how Tony Khan operates, he already has it written on paper what he wants to go, happen within the next 6 to 8 months. So like I'm very intrigued to see where he goes with everything. So, but yeah, let's jump into this AEW All In event. And to those checking us out, we greatly appreciate you tuning into the Still Steps tonight here on All 50 Talk Sports Network, Politics and Hot Ground. Some of my guys, Mr. Joey Woods, Mr. Moya Fit, Chris Wilson. Still to come, we will, pick up as far as like the events that's been going on in WWE, kind of catching up since we've been off the last week. So, we know we got that coming up. But here we are, AEW All In. First up, we got the All Elite Wrestling Continental Challenge Cup final with Jon Moxley making it to the finals. So he's going to be defending his title against Nigel McGuinness. I must say, I'm not going to lie, I need me a Nigel McGuinness shirt. that McGuinness shirt that's kind of like similar to the whole Guinness, logo.
Guinness
Like
logo.
that joint on fire. I can't lie. I need parts of that. So gentlemen, we know pretty much the backstory on this. Even before the Continental Challenge started, Moxley and McGuinness kind of had a interaction during one AEW Collision episode, and Moxley was saying how he was going to have McGuinness, part of the Continental Cup, which we, came to reality. McGuinness, as he was, trucking through this tournament, he had some issues, I believe, with his ankle, but he's still riding strong through this, making it to the finals, and going to now face Jon Moxley in the finals in Wembley Stadium. So, gentlemen, prediction time. Mr. Joey Woods, I'm gonna start with you first. Who do you have winning to become the 2026 All Elite Wrestling Continental Champion?
I got Moxley. I think it's another one of those like we've seen last pay-per-view. Good stories, but that's what it is. I think Moxley wins here.
Okay. Mr. Moyo Fit.
If Nigel wins, we riot. Like the hell is this shit? Like I like no, like I get it. Great story, home crowd. It actually makes sense for him to win. To be honest, it does make the absolute most sense of all places there to win this. It does. but it's not. Like Moxley's their ace. He is. Like this is real. Moxley's their ace. They're not going to take the title off of him. And like this just keeps his name up there for those upper echelon guys in AEW. So when he goes to his next feud, it just makes it more interesting. Like especially with the Death Rider stuff, like it's not yet. And it's just not yet. I'm gonna stick to where their ace. There's their guaranteed guy who's always steps up when they need it. So I'm gonna go with Moxley on this.
Interesting. I just knew everybody was going with Nigel McGuinness. Like, the boyhood dream can't come to reality in Wembley. Like we can't have that.
No.
Nobody.
I said it makes sense, but I just don't see it.
You know what? To y'all too, I agree with y'all.
I about to say you agree with
this match as well. And I got to take it from a logical standpoint, and it kind of correlates with the main event. It can't be two stories being told in one night. Only one can have that story told, and that's going to be. We'll get there in a few minutes, but I think Moxley, will prevail, win this match, and honestly, if I hate to look at it this way too, if Nigel were to win this match, that means he's back full-time wrestling, which I don't think he will be.
I don't think he is. Yeah,
so
unless he gets the dream and then he loses the belt immediately, like within a week or two.
Shit, look, might lose it that same night in Wembley. Look, that could be a Sheamus moment too. Like, look, come down, like, hey Nigel, congrats. Now I don't want to take your title. So
why not?
Yeah, but no, I'm rolling with Moxley to win this match as well. So, but next up, we have the men's casino gauntlet match with as of now, Andrade El Idolo is the number 1 spot, and then we also have MJF coming in at number 2. And from what I know, if I'm not mistaken, who's all in this match right now? I should have had that up while I was talking.
For sure is them two, Chris Jericho.
Yeah, but no, they had put out like all the names as far as like who's all in it, and it is the following. So we have Andrade, MJF, Mark Davis, Tommaso Ciampa, Jericho, and we also have a mystery opponent that's going to be part of this casino gauntlet match. Now, Joey, when you was talking earlier about the whole Sheamus scenario, mentally, that's who I was thinking that could possibly enter this gauntlet match.
Yeah, that's the guy who I would see. With Sheamus, I said he wants a moment where the focus on him. This is the prime match to do it right here. Even if he doesn't win it, he still has that focus on him. No difference from where Ricochet came in. I think Leo Rush was a surprise one time. A bunch of guys that was debut for the company always came into this battle royal. So as the Joker. So
we got reintroduced to the Leo.
It's reintroduced. Yeah.
Which by the way is the biggest character in AEW right now.
Best character in all of wrestling. To be honest.
He's fine. Made my Instagram numbers fine. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but it did.
Yo, that video from Ring of Honor might be my best video from on my Instagram feed. Like that shit is crazy. But anyway, back to this gauntlet match. But honestly, the focal point is really Andrade and MJF. It's either going to be MJF or Andrade that's going to win this match. I'm actually going to go with Andrade to win because I feel like they're going to prolong this feud between him and MJF.
They're going to be the last two.
Yeah.
It has to.
Yeah.
It's a huge mystery person.
Is that I can hear you? I
said, unless it's a huge mystery person, then that person could maybe eliminate MJF or Andrade and start a feud there.
Right.
But outside of there's like a weird static.
We can hear you. Like you're good.
I'm good. Okay.
Yeah.
Unless I was saying like that big mystery person, would end up winning it, which wouldn't shock me also. But one of those two is going to win it. I would hope not, but this is one of those things we we're talking about before with AEW still has to work a little bit on maybe, not giving it away, which is kind of giving it away just by that picture alone. So, but we'll see. Expect the unexpected, right? We'll see.
You know, AEW want to show love to everybody, but we all know logically it's really about MJF and Andrade.
Yeah, no, I get that, but at the same time, I don't know, just maybe leave a little bit of suspense, right?
No, I got you. See, but that's where I probably would not have mentioned all the participants that would have been in this match. You probably would have been good just mentioning Andrade and MJF being in this match. You didn't have to mention Jericho, Ciampa, Mark Davis, and any of those guys. Let that
flip, Hawk. I think the reverse. I think you need to announce everyone and have everyone on that poster. Pull up that card again for today for this match.
It's only hold on, wait, my fault. Let me go back.
That's the issue.
Yeah, it's just those two.
You don't ever see a Royal Rumble match with just two guys.
Yeah, that's true. but I think the only difference between this and the Rumble is that you would know the participants, but you don't know the order of the participants coming out. Which I mean, still we don't know that here. So it's almost kind of like it's almost in hindsight. It's almost about the same thing, but in a way, I feel like you might have had already made enough with the storyline between MJF and Andrade. So if you were to include anyone else to be participants in this gauntlet match, when it's time for somebody else to enter the match, I think that suspense of fans not knowing who's actually going to be in it would be pretty dope. Just thinking about Jericho alone, like had we not known Jericho was, would not be in it, and then he just happened to pop up at Wembley Stadium and that, Judas music hits, they're going to go they're going to go batshit. Because everybody love to sing the song.
Yeah. Don't do that.
What? What with the Judas? They're going everybody going to want to sing the song. Sing the song.
Yeah, over in Wembley, they're definitely going to sing that song.
Oh yeah. So, but anybody got any speculation who might be this mystery person? In my mind, I initially, as we were talking about it, I started to think is there anybody injured on AEW from a singles competitor that we're not thinking about that could possibly make a return at All In? Did you just do RVD?
Adam Cole.
Oh, Adam Cole. Oh, I ain't think about that. You know what? Yeah, and they definitely did a little flashback joint on Instagram. I don't know if it was today or might have been a couple of days ago. Flashback to him and MJF battle. Damn, you know what?
That crowd would lose their shit.
Adam Cole, baby.
They would lose their ish.
You know what? Nah. Honestly,
I don't know his health situation with the concussion stuff, man.
Right.
So even though he hasn't wrestled in a while, I still don't know if it's still dicey or if he's cleared or there has been no talks at all about him in months. So no speculations or anything. So if he was to show up, it would be legit a surprise. I would not see that coming.
Honestly, if he were to show up, I would probably have him win.
I say if he used to show up,
because that actually will make it even. even better for the feud between Andrade and MJF to prolong after Wembley Stadium. I mean, look, MJF already claiming he's still the world champion, although he's not, but he's still rocking his Burberry title. So it's like, but I feel like there's still much more within the MJF Andrade. You said it's not?
So I'm reading here. Last November, Wrestling Observer Brian Alvarez said there's strong feeling within AEW that Cole may never wrestle again.
Yeah, I remember that report.
Yeah.
But they said the same thing about Bryan Danielson. Said the same thing about Paige.
Yeah, but Danielson was different, right? Danielson was his neck, right?
But it was concussions too.
Yeah.
That was the thing. Like that, it was ultimately because of concussions, not his neck.
Shit, if we keep it a buck, I didn't think Kyle O'Reilly was coming back, and we see what he's doing now. Not saying that he had the same injuries, but you know he was out for a hot minute. And I'm like, dude,
it was
like,
Edge retired because of his neck, and he's back.
Yeah, if it is in fact Adam Cole, I got Cole winning that match.
Yeah, you got to.
But you know,
if it's Sheamus, I got the horror winning.
Yeah, if it's Sheamus, then
what if it's the guy from the UK, Guido, whatever his name is?
Who was it? Who was it?
What was his name?
He was in TNA for a little while. He has like the
the dude, the funny walk in the entrance. Oh my god, what was his name? Was it Grado?
Yeah, something like that.
I feel like I know who you're talking about. I can't.
He wore the singlet. He wore like I forget his name. He had like the funny walk.
It's definitely not him.
It's not going to be him. That crowd would lose his mind if it was him.
That's why I'm saying it. Grado.
Right, Grado. Yeah, that would be wild. Oh man, I don't know. I'm kind of stuck on Cole now because it's definitely like been no talk about Cole. And to be honest with you, like before we jump on tonight, like when I was going through Instagram, I had just looked at the clip that AEW had posted with him and MJF when they went into sudden death in their match. Like, yeah, I feel like in a way Cole needs it. Because he's been a little hamstrung when going over to All In, and you know being injured over there too. So it almost kind of will come full circle for him if he were to return. Like, but that would be dope if it were to be him. But if we're sticking to what we got now, I'm going to stick with Andrade to win this match. So. Okay, all right. But did everybody say who they got? I got Andrade. Who you got, Chris?
Go Andrade.
I'm gonna go with the mystery person, whoever that may be. I just think one of these two winning is it's just too obvious.
Right. You going with the mystery bag.
Whoever it is. It's like
what's in the box?
It's like betting $1. It's like I'm just getting the field.
Now, what if it turns out to be Micro Man?
But my money's on Micro Man. He's won the clusterfuck. Why can't he win the Casino Rumble?
No, that's true.
The Invisible Man, the Joker.
If it's the Invisible Man, I'm changing my bet.
If it's Invisible Man wins.
Yo, can you imagine the Invisible Man being in AEW?
Oh my god!
The Invisible Man, but the Invisible Stand cost him the match.
Right. Yo, that would be good. Like just out of nowhere.
Brett Lauderdale sends a cease and desist order.
Facts. Yo, that cease and desist will be in Tony Khan's email before the pay-per-view ends.
Like be an invisible ink.
Right.
You can't fucking read this.
We here at Game Changer Wrestling do not approve of the usage of the Invisible Man or the Invisible Stand. It's like,
you love the Invisible Man.
Hey man, he's a legend, man. And look, he better go into the GCW Hall of Fame.
All right, I'm gonna get long winded in this one. Kevin Knight.
Damn, just like that. Falls count anywhere.
Kevin Knight.
You think so?
Not taking that title off him just yet. He buzzing right now. He having great matches.
This is true.
I mean, like he's just not right now. Darby is Darby. Darby's one of the most protected people in that company. As far as like, it don't matter how much you lose, he's still gonna be over. So it's like honestly, so if he loses this match, it does nothing to his stock.
Well, he's one of the 4 pillars, so he
all right.
All
right.
You gotta mention it. Joey, who you got?
There's only 2 left.
Who's the 4 pillars?
It was supposed to be Darby, MJF, Jack Perry, and Sammy Guevara. Sammy Guevara is irrelevant. Jack Perry is around, but irrelevant. MJF is the hottest one, and Darby is the most loved. So Darby and MJF, pretty much.
We got some TNA breaking news that literally just transpired. Their Knockouts TV Championship, M by Elegance just defeated Jada Stone. So just want to throw that out there. Quick little breaking news. It was a pretty nice match in the background, but yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. But so you said you got Kevin Knight winning this?
Yeah, Kevin Knight.
Joey, who you got?
It's like my mind's telling me no.
I don't know if I want to know that one for this.
I was about to say, interesting song for this right now.
Right?
No, because like I want to pick Kevin Knight, but like I don't know why. I just keep going back to Darby. I'm gonna go Darby here.
You going Darby? I mean, I can see where definitely Darby, is one to be able to take the title from Kevin Knight, especially with everything that's been going on building up to this match. And see, this was one of those matches where not even just the matches, just the storyline alone. I wasn't sure exactly where this was going. Thinking about how this story even ignited when Darby was getting carried out after the one pay-per-view, and Kevin Knight just destroyed him while he was strapped up on the gurney. But we see where all things led, to All In after last week, or was it 2 weeks ago, where Kevin Knight set Darby up to go through the pyro. So it's like, okay, I see what they're doing here. I mean, with that happening, being one of the last things to happen, it does line up for Darby to win this championship. But I'm actually going to go with Kevin Knight to win this too, because one, it's a falls count anywhere match, meaning that anything is going to go during this match. And we do know that Kevin Knight do got some resource that he can utilize, because I think this is probably, and this is just a bold prediction for the event. I think during this match, we're going to have the debut of Mara Sade, and that's going to help Kevin Knight win this match over Darby Allin.
Okay. Yeah.
Just saying,
Be nice to see.
Hakadamas.
Be nice to see.
Yeah, I think for some reason, I think there's a good shot. She get involved in this match, and she helps Kevin Knight to retain the TNT Championship.
Here's the only thing I worry about with that is, AEW fans are very smart. I just don't know if enough know her to debut in such a big spot.
They know her, so they will react. It won't be a "oh my god" reaction.
Yeah,
it'll just be like oh, look who's here.
Yeah.
I actually kind of disagree with both of y'all. because
She
I feel
ain't
like
that big, huh?
hear me out. Because if you think about All In being like that WrestleMania level, so therefore the fans that's going to be attending All In, they got to be some smart marks. That's going to be
That's what I'm
attending
saying.
this
They're not
event.
going to
Yeah, but
lose it.
even smart marks, they know her, but they're gonna be like, okay, like,
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna be like, oh shit, look who there.
Uh,
It's not gonna, it's like this. It's like you mean it's not Bianca.
like here's the thing, like Royal Rumble, right? Like Jordan Grace, bigger name,
yeah.
yeah.
and everyone was like, oh, like she's in the WWE now, right? Like it wasn't like, oh my god, right? Like I just think, I don't know, I'm just
Now that you say, maybe we need to do this as a takeaway. Was it the wrong thing for Jordan Grace to go to NXT? She had gone straight to the main roster.
I think it was the
Yes.
wrong team that put her on the main roster so fast.
That could be, but no. We let's make that as a takeaway because we need to talk. We need to discuss that like in its entirety with that and like with the whole Ilya, leaving the company and stuff. So we'll do that as a takeaway. But okay, but no, y'all roll. Well, I'm rolling with Kevin Knight. You got Kevin Knight. Joey, you rolling with Darby? You sticking with Darby?
I guess so.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Next up is the AEW International Championship with Kyle Fletcher defending the title against Takeshita and Okada.
This F around be matching tonight.
I 1000% agree with you on that. With that being said, I'm gonna let you go first. Who you got winning this match?
I'm gonna keep it on Fletcher like this. I'm gonna keep it on Kyle Fletcher. What's name is gonna be like it's gonna be so many close falls. There's gonna be times where I think Okada is gonna win. Honestly, I would lean more to Okada than to Takeshita. But like I just think like right now, Fletcher is the one that they're like within by the end of this year, he's gonna be that close to being one of those top heels that's gunning for the world title. So it's like you gotta push him now. So like this, I think they're gonna continue. Like I think he'll lose the title within the next 2 months. But like right now on this stage, you have to put your future on a stage like this and have them go over.
Yeah.
So what's the name? So like I think Kyle Fletcher, without question, is their future, one of the top people that are lone heels, and it's gonna be great matches. And I think he's gonna do heel shit to win. He's gonna take advantage of somebody hitting some type of move or something like that, and he'll come in and swoop in and hit a move and get the pin. But like I'm going with Kyle Fletcher on this one.
I somewhat agree with you with how the whole feud build up and what the long term is with this. I want to agree with you on Kyle Fletcher, but for some reason, I got Okada winning this international championship. Okay. I think Takeshita had already made his mark as far as like removing himself from the Don Callis family. And so now we're at that point where it's like you got that whole circle of Fletcher and Okada where like, they're still part of the Don Callis family. But at the end of the day, they got to go through this match. But who's going to respect who by the end of this match? And I feel like what could possibly happen, and this might be a reach, part of my brain, just how my brain operates. But I feel like this could be one of those potential scenarios where Don gets in the mix with this, and somehow whatever he tried to do during the match, it might hinder Kyle Fletcher, to which then would allow Okada to pick up the win, which then I think we might then start seeing Kyle Fletcher to try to like disassociate himself from the Don Callis family. So because of that gut instinct, I'm going to go to Okada to become the new AEW international champion. Mr. Joey Woods, who you got?
So I'm going to just be different completely since everyone's saying something different. I'm going to say Takeshita.
Takeshita? Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. Do you believe it, or you just going against the grain because everybody says something totally different?
Everyone does something different. It's gotta be different.
Okay, I got you on that. Interesting. Okay. Next up, we have the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship. The Devon Dominion defending the defending the tag team titles against the Brawling Birds. I'm actually gonna go with the Brawling Birds to win this match. It was unfortunate, Alex Windsor, couldn't win the Owen Hart Cup to be able to fight for the AEW Women's World Championship. So now that her and Jamie Hayter, becoming the Brawling Birds and wreaking havoc, throughout the women's tag team division for AEW. Megan Bain and Lena Cross, shout out to them because they definitely been holding down the titles as long as they can. And I feel like it's only right for them to be dethroned by these two ladies, these two women. And, with what they've done and with what I know both Hayter and Windsor can bring, to the square circle. So I got the Brawling Birds to become the new AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions. Mr. Joey Woods, who you got?
This is a hard one just because of where it's at and stuff. It would scream Brawling Bird just because of location. But I can't take it off Megan Bain yet. I'm keeping it on them. Location, those screams, right?
Right.
Jamie and stuff, but I just can't.
Okay. Mr. Moyofit, who you got?
I hate to say it. I got the Brawling Birds once again, and I'm going strictly off.
Say it.
Because I love Megan Bain to death. I love her.
Would you bark like a dog for Megan Bain?
Dude, I would. Yes, absolutely. 100%. Love you, Megan. Jesus, you're amazing. Future world champion, future everything. She deserves it all. Just give it to her.
You said she's your future everything?
What'd you say?
You said she's your future everything?
Yeah, everything. She can have it all. Give her every championship. I don't care. Just give it to her now. Like, she deserves it. What's the name? Honestly, she puts in the work. She be all these indie shows doing her thing. She's grinding. So I appreciate you actually trying to perfect her craft and get better. What's the name? But I'm going strictly too off it just makes sense. When the Brawling Birds got together as a tag team and I knew All In was coming up, I'm talking about this was like 2 months back. I knew this was like destined for them to win this at All In. It's in their home country. It just makes sense. They're going to win like this, and it's going to be a big, beautiful thing. Everybody's going to cheer for them. People are going to make all types of chants, whatever chants they got over going on that country. They'll say them all. And then they'll get a couple pints at some after party somewhere with the titles, and they'll have a great time. So, Brawling Birds to throne.
Mm-hmm.
My girl, I'm so sorry, baby.
The hurt he's feeling over there.
I'm so sorry.
Megan Bain, you can find him at
Royal.
Yo, please find me. Please find me. Please find me. Megan.
That was spot on, Joey.
Yeah, that was the time to say it.
That's definitely the way Chris feeling right now.
Yes. That was the time to say it, Joey.
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
Bain, please follow me.
We gonna move on from this match. Try and get you in trouble, Chris. What you doing?
Wrong.
I'm sorry we singing his songs.
Right. Next up, we have the AEW World Tag Team Championship with Cajun Colt defending the title against the Young Bucks. Mr. Winford, I'm gonna start with you first. Who you got winning this match?
Guys, I'm gonna be right back. All right. 2 minutes.
Well, who you got for this match, real quick, before you leave?
Young Bucks.
The Bucks, okay. All right. Move from the stage. Okay. All right. So Mr. Woods, he got the Young Bucks to capture the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Mr. Moyerfield, who you got?
I actually got the Bucks also. I think it's like This will be like their 20th time being tag team champions, but it's well warranted. They're one of the best tag teams of this generation. They are. Like this, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know people give them shit because they think they're corny or annoying and all that stuff, but it don't matter because when they're in the ring, they're some of the best things we've seen. Like they just that damn good. Adam in a cage. It was or Coping Cage as they like to be called. What's his name? It was a nice little run to be honest. They were entertaining. That's how they should be. They should be a tag team. No more singles runs. Just keep it as this. Put the younger guys over. It was I know the Young Bucks are spring chickens, but put the younger guys over. They're the guys who are buzzing and like doing the damn thing and kicking ass, hitting all these crazy moves that even in their prime they couldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Like this, they're putting on these crazy matches, and it sets up for dream matches we want to see with certain tag teams that might be coming in soon. So it's like, and then you still got FTR buzzing around, just waiting to come back to challenge them again because they have amazing matches. I'll never ever get tired of a Young Buck FTR match.
They're definitely having a good vacation right now. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they are. They just enjoying life, man. They put their bodies through a lot, so I get it.
Yeah.
They earned this vacation, so go with the Bucks. Cage and Cope, nice little run. Honestly, not gonna lie, it was entertaining like this because let's be real. Adam Copeland came in. It was like it was the buzz was alright at first, but then it dwindled very quickly. I didn't like his singles run. Like he's beating everybody. He wasn't putting nobody over. It was like, come on.
You talking about Cope or Cage?
Cope. Oh. I didn't mind Christian Cage. He was entertaining as hell. Like just like this, dude. I'm gonna bang your mom and all that shit. Like he was like you will believe in your head like, damn, this dude really an asshole. Like I don't want if I ever meet him in the street, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Yeah.
but it's like no, he's playing a character, people. But I mean, I digress.
Yeah.
But
I kind of miss him talking about, like those, he's talking about everybody with the fathers and stuff. It's so messed up, but it's so funny.
He was saying some the stuff he was saying. It was like, damn. But it was entertaining as hell.
Yeah. But no, I'm actually going to complete the trifecta. I got the Bucks winning this as well. I do think we are on the cusp of the swan song for both Cage and Cope.
For sure.
But you know what? For some reason, I got a feeling either one of the two or both may eventually start working behind the scenes for AEW. If I'm Tony Khan, there's no way I can allow both Cage and Cope to somehow go back to WWE, even if it's not even just for like, you know what I mean, like from like the, like one of those Hall of Fame contracts or anything like that. Like, I think,
that's something I see Cage doing more than Cope.
Yeah,
like the behind the scenes, like producer, writer people. I definitely see Cage doing that. Even though Cope has a good mind for this too, it seems like he's the guy that would like want to be more with his family or do outside ventures of wrestling. So
he's my fault. Go ahead.
No, say he just gave so much of his body to this business. He might just be mentally like, you know what, I just don't want anything to do with it at this point. Like I just want to chill with my family now.
Right. Well, you may know, or if you don't know, he is already scheduled to partake with Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling's Toronto event that's coming up in October. I believe it's in October. So he's already beginning to starting to knock off that bucket list as far as like venues that he want to work.
Right.
And that Toronto venue that
Toronto venue,
is running is one of the venues that he wants to work at.
So once after he's done these venues he wants to work at, I think that's it. I think he's gonna call it a career.
Yeah,
like officially again. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was getting ready to say something, but it definitely was about to be inappropriate, especially for live streaming purposes. So
okay.
I'm just not gonna go there. But watching TNA at the moment on. So
okay. I said Ben, I be about Megan Bain. That's my baby.
No, not at all. I like Megan Bain. You know,
I say respect my girl.
indeed, absolutely. Megan Bain
Speaking of my babies,
and work. Yeah, you got a lot of babies in AEW. You know,
yeah, I do.
I don't know how you hold strong.
But to say, listen, Lucky Anna Jane fighting her.
Oh my gosh,
You really have to mute me.
I'm not telling them to go visit you at Moyo Fit 2. Like,
Anna J, you want to follow me?
Yeah, you got to deal with what you call it on that one, Jack Perry.
Oh, they did.
They married. If I'm not
I
mistaken.
did not know this.
Actually, I could be wrong. If I'm not mistaken, I thought they were married, but they're definitely dating.
I had no idea, bro. See, we should became wrestlers, bro. We really should became wrestlers. That's all they do is date each other. That's weird.
Yeah, they are still together.
Okay.
They're not married, but they're still together.
Yeah. Even though Miss Blake Monroe says she would never date a wrestler.
Who she dating? Who now?
I don't have no idea.
Oh,
She's probably still single. I think she lying.
Yeah, you know, just something to say.
Something to say
for TV. Yeah. But we got the AEW Women's World Championship with Willow Nightingale defending the title against Mercedes Moné. Who you got, Mr. Moyo Fit?
I was gonna still be the one to be like, you know what? I still don't think she does it. I believe I was gonna pick Willow on this one to still be her and be that girl that has her number and that's she just can't overcome. But I read reports that Willow actually did hurt her hand legitimately. So I don't think it's an injury where she'll be out for a long time, but I think this is just the moment finally where Mercedes does it. She's been at AEW on the low now for 2+ years.
Yeah.
I mean, so I think they've done a great job of keeping her always as a top tier talent. When she went them Ultimo Monet, when she had all the championships and from all different countries, which hell, she had 1 point 17.
It was it was a lot.
It was she had 17 championships. So she was just doing her thing. She did then once she finally found her footing, because it was stale at first when she got into AEW. It was buzz at first, but then it went kind of stale because it was I don't think they didn't know what she wanted to be, a heel or a face. But then the matches were coming off kind of there. But then when she finally just settled down, became her remember. I think she's
13 championship belts simultaneously.
13?
Yes.
Damn. Jesus. So I think she just remembered, once again who she was and how to go about things and just start really you're a whole new company. You was with one company for all those years and then their system of doing things. So she had to find her footing in this one. And once she did, she became one of the best again, all over again in the world. And now I think this is her moment. I think she's gonna all in, have that big pomp and circumstance entrance. People she's gonna have a great match with Willow. They work so great together, and I think that she finally takes it. CEO becomes the champion, and once again, Willow, I am so sorry.
Are you really sorry?
I am. Look at that face. You just want to hug her. just want to hug her. Just be like this. Well, how you doing? You all right?
Right. How's your day?
Yeah.
How's your day? You all right?
You good?
You good? Avocado? Whatever.
I'm gonna go get a coffee. You want one? I'll get it for you. Don't worry about it.
No, I got you. Crazy part is I actually empathize with everything that you just said as far as the whole scenario. Much as it pains for me to make this decision, I actually agree with you.
Yeah, I was saying, come on over.
Only because the whole thing where, Mercedes brought up the whole fact that, she kind of Willow kind of got away with, the whole situation that took place in New Japan. And she still feels a little embarrassed about that. So it's Mercedes is still holding on to this grudge. And now that she's healthy, and now they're going into one of the biggest events of AEW's year, like she has no other choice but to win this match. And
Yeah,
also, too, this is the only title that's like eluded her since being.
yeah. So only times eluded her, and Willow got her number, even though she broke her ankle. It was very unfortunate, the New Japan thing. But then Willow beat her for the TBS championship.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like, and she had that long reign. What was that reign?
Yeah.
It was like that shit was like what, a year and some change or something like that.
Just about. Yeah. That
Uh,
definitely. It was definitely been that long, but
it didn't even seem like it. I was like, damn, she had that title for a long time.
right. Yeah. So, but I think this does open up the door where we will get more of a Willow and Mercedes. But if the reports are true that Willow, did sustain a hand injury, so there's a good chance she might be sidelined for a little while. And then, maybe when she does return, then we pick back up with her and Mercedes going through the shits and, vying for that AEW Women's World Championship. But honestly, it kind of works out on its own. It'll be bittersweet, bittersweet for Mercedes. It's unfortunate that she'd have to wait for Willow if she is in fact injured and have to be on the sideline for some time. But I think right now between the two, like the way that this story developed, especially after last week, when after that interview that they had in separate rooms, and it ended up carrying out into the fans in Baltimore, like that had me, so I ain't gonna lie, like that was good. It was good cinema. Like,
Such good shit.
such good shit. Right. But
I
Miss,
heard a certain dentist wants to come back too.
hey, listen, she can come back.
Yeah.
She gonna have to go to the back of the line too. Like, listen, like you want to work your way back up, because
That's
like
right.
the women.
People been putting in work over here.
Yeah, I mean, if we keep it funky, like the women's
People been putting work.
roster, they've
So
been working. Like they've been working. Not saying
Come on.
that nobody else been working, but like the women's roster of AEW has been working.
You
And
got Maya, you got
yeah,
Athena. Put some respect on Athena. I know she's
yeah,
already,
forever
but she's
champ.
AEW too, forever champion. Come on,
Yeah,
Athena out there. What's her name? Megan Bain. Say her name over and over again. What's her name? But you said, but the Brawling Birds been putting in work. They've been doing
yeah.
their damn thing, man. So like, she can't come back just expecting to be top of the food chain.
Honestly, there's been good wrestling all around. There are some things, and we could touch on that with WWE in a couple of minutes. Yeah, let's wrap this up, and then, we could jump into the WWE, but for like with the women's roster again with AEW, like they've been putting on, like as a whole, like AEW just been putting on, but the women's roster they've really been putting on. And I'm glad to
Put
see
on.
news. That actually was in the back of my mind after saying it too. But like, you mentioned it all, Chris, as far as like Maya being TBS champion, and just like everybody that's just been working. Like I love seeing Persephone get, the recognition that she's now getting me being with AEW and also working like in CMLL and stuff. Like it's across the board. But Joey, who you got winning this match between Willow and Mercedes?
I think Willow. I think
Oh, you got Willow retaining.
it was such momentum to get there. When did she win this?
Oh man, damn, put me on the spot there. I'm about to say what it was. Hold on. She won it back in July, actually.
Yeah, so only a month. I
Yeah.
think it's too short. I think
Oh, at Redemption.
yeah, it's the last pay-per-view. I just
Yeah.
think she gets a little bit more of a title reign. She gets to finally get one up.
Damn, you kind of got me thinking now. Just bringing that up. Like I didn't even have that in mind. Like, nah, no way. Willow's a bridge. Is she a bridge champion?
There's no
no
shot.
way. No
How
shot.
much time they took into put into her?
Right.
It's AEW.
Yeah, you know, let's move on. I'm just gonna move
AEW.
on.
That's what I'm saying. AEW. They
This
don't
is,
care about. They don't care about having British champions.
but see, here's the thing, and I'm not saying this is in comparison of this, but it literally just happened. Just thinking about what's the name, Jason Hodge, Ali, the you know the on the championship in TNA, but he just won that in July, like the end of July. And what just happened at lockdown last week.
They've been building up Willow for years.
Right. But and that's why I feel like now you know we're talking this out. Willow deserves the respect. In the words of Booker T, respect. Like I feel like she does deserve the respect to have that title much longer. But for some reason, I just got a feeling Mercedes might capture this, man. Oh, God damn it, Joey! Why can't you just pick Mercedes? We'd have been good. We'd have been moving on already to the World Championship. You had to bring that up.
Whoa.
All right, no, we're gonna leave it there. Me and Chris, we got Mercedes. Damn, Willow gonna hate us, Chris.
I hope not. I love you.
Yeah, right. She gonna hate you.
Please don't.
More for me.
Right?
I'm not a sharer anyway, so it's all good.
Oh my god. Yo. Next.
Like that Madagascar song. I like
the move. Oh man. Next up, we got the AEW World Championship with Kenny Omega defending the title against hometown Will Ospreay. Mr. Joey Woods, since you in a good mood, who you got winning this match?
Well, no. So I'm in a real quick backstory. I'm in a good mood because I had to leave for a second because I heard some commotion outside. At the corner of my house, there was a free fall. There was two chicks fighting each other. So I was outside checking out what the action was all about.
Really? Did you record it?
We got the buy-in to the buy-in 2 days earlier.
Yeah, you should record something. We could have aired it live on the Still Steps.
World Star!
Right? It would have been viral here.
Y'all World Star during stuff.
I don't think so. But real quick, why you mentioning that? I remember Raw was coming back live on USA one night, and it was one of the nights where I think Roman was was laid out by I forgot who. But as soon as it came back to the live broadcast, you could hear somebody in the crowd was like, "World Star!" I need somebody to find that somewhere. It's probably on YouTube, but like that shit was hilarious. But oh shit! But no, let's wrap this one up. That way we can dive into WWE for at least a good 15-20 minutes before we get on out of here. But
no,
AEW World Championship. Don't you say that.
Fuck them real hard.
You gonna submit a inquiry for a media request. They're gonna be like, yeah, Mr. Joey Woods, back on August 27th at 10:47 p.m. You
I'm
said
like,
the following.
Motherfucker.
And I hope they burned it.
At the time, they didn't even know what you were booking.
Oh snap! But no, let's bring this one home. AEW World Championship match. I will say they had a nice go home video package on Dynamite for this for these two going into this match. Like I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait to see this match. Like knowing what they've done already in New Japan, like you already know between the two brains of these guys, like they're gonna want to double what they've done before. And like I think this is definitely gonna be like one of those matches that we're gonna talk about for quite some time.
Real quick, there wasn't a better video package than Jeff Hardy when he was champion with the rooftop. Standing on the rooftop, everybody screaming. That was the best video package I think ever.
I'm going to go back and check that one out. I know what you're talking about, but like,
I mean, what's the name was
while.
probably better, right? What was it Taker Austin?
What, the Limp Bizkit? Well, no, who had the Limp Bizkit one? Was that the Limp Bizkit one?
Yeah, right.
Was it My Way or the Highway?
Yeah.
I thought it was rolling.
They were both fire.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Rolling was one, but somebody had the My Way or the Highway.
I don't know who had that. I know Undertaker had rolling.
Yeah, we have to look that one up. But so AEW World Championship, we are here. I mean, we all know Will Ospreay won the Owen Hart Cup to become the number one contender to face Kenny Omega at All In. He's here. He's healthy. You know, he had some issues in the past that prevented him. Rock Austin. How did I not know? How did I not know that? Oh, that's a violation on me. Total violation.
WrestleMania 17.
Yes. 17. Yeah. Oh man, total violation for not knowing that off the bat. Oh yeah, I'm actually low key pissed about that. But nah, here we are. Ospreay, Omega, Mr. Joey Woods. Who you got?
I got Omega. I think Ospreay's too much of a. Here's the fruit we're dangling in front of your face. I just think it's too given. I think something happened. I think someone cost Ospreay the match, which then leads into Ospreay's next feud because it seems like whoever comes out of that casino gauntlet is next to the title.
Yeah.
Obviously, if Ospreay wins this, Omega is still next in line for the title. So I think someone costs Ospreay that then goes into Ospreay's next feud, allowing Omega to move on to someone new.
Okay. Mr. Moyufit.
Nah, I got Ospreay. This has been built for a long time for this to happen. Granted, this is going to be a great match. This is a trilogy. This is going to be a great match. I guess I'm too old school. I want the ultimate babyface against the ultimate heel. To me, this should be MJF in this spot. Like, it really should be. He's your biggest, best heel. He should have been in this spot. But it is what it is. This is going to be a great match. This is the history. Everything, accumulates to this moment right here. Ospreay's going to go over. They're going to embrace afterwards. And Omega, because Omega, I feel like he's there, but he's not part-time, but he's borderline part-time.
Right.
Just so his body can heal properly because all the health issues he's had over the past 3-4 years. So, I feel like after this, he'll go away for a while, then he'll come back in a couple months.
Can I change my pick real fast?
Yeah.
I think Omega's going to win, but bold prediction is Ospreay wins.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
That's actually pretty smart.
I see what you did there. I totally see it. I kind of want to piggyback off of you on that one.
How about them Cowboys?
Jeez.
No, but
the bomb's about to drop.
I actually got Ospreay winning too, but I do still feel like at the end of this match, we might get a surprise appearance of someone coming in that's going to ruin the party, which could potentially be Sheamus.
It's a shameful thing.
Yeah, that could happen. Like, but at least it still be safe for Ospreay, get his moment in. Let the pyro go off. Let Alex Windsor come to the ring. Then eventually, before she departs the ring, out of nowhere, boom, banger after banger after banger could potentially happen. But I'm not guaranteed that's gonna happen. But I do got Will Ospreay winning this match though, and I do.
Starks.
Yeah. Oh, wait. What? There's a Zoe Stark signing in London.
TNA.
She signed?
Who?
25 minutes ago, she debuted it.
Oh shit! Wait, I didn't catch that.
She took out Indy Hartwell.
Oh, you know what? I kind of saw it, but didn't pay attention. Interesting, but that makes sense. I could definitely see her being a part of their group. But yeah, man, AEW All In London 2026 going down this Sunday, August 30th, live on pay-per-view. Definitely check it out. It's going to be a banger after banger after banger after banger this Sunday. So gentlemen, I already know we already at the 1 hour 34-minute mark. And where are we at? 10:55. So I'm not gonna hijack y'all, too long. But I do want to, just kind of like play a little catch up with WWE, things that transpired over the last couple of weeks, because we all know, we had a situation where Jey Uso had fought Solo, and at conclusion of that match, Jay winning, which then prompted for him to bring Solo to the OTC. We had that moment not last week but the week before, which then Jacob began to attack Solo, which then to the point where LA Knight came out and they was getting ready. The Bloodline was about to take out LA Knight, but Roman asked for Solo to do it, which then Solo prompted, to defy his family and align himself with LA Knight. And they, went, to, cuss the fucks and start kicking ass against the Bloodline. So now we got LA Knight aligning himself with Solo Sikoa. And they got a whole little situation with the Bloodline at this point. But before we go there, kind of doing like a little rapid fire, we also had the contract signing of one Obafemi and Braun Breaker, which is going to go down at Sunday night's main event in Atlanta. And this was kind of funny because we had this whole contract signing, and then Braun was finessing the whole narrative as if Oba has to speak through Paul Heyman, and was urging Paul Heyman to sign the contract, which then he then attacked Oba, and then they kind of both started going head to head. Then eventually Oba signed the contract, so this match is now official. But gentlemen, your thoughts right now with this whole storyline between Oba and Braun Breaker. You said it's a head scratcher?
Yeah, just because like we were trying to build up these two guys to be the next future stars. I just think it's too soon to have them squaring off.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Like, I don't think they should be facing each other right now. Like they said, they're both going to be the future. They both are the future. But it showed you, honestly, the lack of star power on Monday Night Raw right now. Like, there's no giant, huge, overwhelming stars. Roman doesn't wrestle every week. Like, if he's there, he's just there to make an appearance and to be in some segments, and he's not there. Seth is not around right now. Cody and CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, all of them are on SmackDown. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, all those guys are on SmackDown. SmackDown has been buzzing, like really been doing great lately. Yeah. Monday Night Raw has been kind of blah, to be honest. If it wasn't for a Solo becoming this overnight gem out of nowhere, like Raw would be even more bland, like, be honest. So it's like, what do? You just got to throw these guys in there to make some type of interesting content. But it's like, it's almost force feeding two guys when they're not ready yet. Now, don't get me wrong. Austin and Rock used to beef with each other for the Intercontinental title back in the day. They were still technically top mid-card guys, but you knew what was about to happen. These two, it doesn't seem like they're trying to make two top-tier guys. It seems like they're trying to make one the guy and the other one is going to fall by the wayside, which I don't like. So it's like, what do they do here? ultimately, because Oba's the guy. Like I don't care how people personally feel, go by what you see. He's the guy who's way more over with the fans. He's better on the microphone. He does the great matches. He doesn't need anybody to be the guy. So it's like Oba's going to be ultimately the guy. Braun is going to be the guy, but he's just not going to be the guy's level as Oba. Not right now, anyway. And right now, people are more interested in freaking LA Knight and Solo. So what do you do?
I mean, which is valid to do so because of the stance of where the feud is. And what I'm about to say, I kind of hate that I have to say this because I love my tribal chief, but this story between these two, it's mid card level because it's guilty of the OTC being the world heavyweight champion. And they don't have a place to be in that world championship consideration right now. So they gotta be able to create what they can create as far as being on television. But it ain't bad. Like I don't think it's a bad thing. Like I actually enjoy it. If anything, I gotta give them both credit because one, we're seeing Oba's personality come out a little bit more than what we used to seeing. I like the character that Braun has developed as this like, like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a little bit upset, but confused because he was always told that like he was the future.
Yeah,
But
you feel like he's being looked over right now,
right? And then like how everyone's chanting Oba's name, and then how Paul kind of got involved as far as like giving gratitude and credit to Oba. And like Braun, like, what do you think about Oba Femi? Like, I honestly, if it was possible, I'd love for that to go even further than what it has. Like, no matter who Braun's talking to, just asking like, what do you think about Oba Femi? Like, I feel like it makes it makes a great story. But at the end of the day, this still makes a great story. But we're definitely going to see more between these two individuals in a square circle in the future. So it's a little bit of a teaser of what we could potentially see with one of the two members respectively holding a world heavyweight championship. Then and then they're feuding against each other. But as long as our OTC holding on to that title, they might not even sniff it unless they then pivot to have one of the two in consideration for the championship. But then you kind of, then got to say, hey, they got fucking what? LA Knight, kind of like in that ballpark right now. That's what they're like literally working towards. Like, eventually it's going to be LA Knight, vying for a championship run against the OTC. But
sure.
one thing I will say, like, don't get me wrong, like I have enjoyed this number one contenders tournament that they've done. That's actually been saving Raw on Monday.
It really has. It
like,
really has.
That Ray Phoenix Dragon Lee match from Monday night was fucking
Fire.
impeccable.
I'm sorry to say it. That crowd didn't deserve them.
No.
Like that crowd did not deserve them with that match. Like that crowd was so ass. Like I'm like, I don't know what's going on with these crowds lately on Raw or the US for that matter. But like certain places, they just been straight ass. I'm like, y'all people don't come to the show if you're going to be like not into the show.
Super silent. Yeah.
It's like this. And I understand different people do different ways of going about. I know New Japan, a lot of the shows are very silent and mute because it's just the culture and the nature of how they are. But even they give like you hear like ohs and stuff like that when somebody hits a crazy move or something. These people like just nothing. I'm looking like I was like, y'all fucking suck. Like why?
Yeah. And that was a great episode of Raw. Like that whole episode of Raw was great.
And you wouldn't think so. You would think it was the most boring episode of Raw and like ever.
See this is where I knew I was in a different element versus those that were actually in attendance for that event. Because like I'm watching it, I'm in tune, I'm intrigued, and I'm more like vocal at home about the stuff that was going on, which then led to, being more vocal like on Twitter and stuff. But then like to see like no one else actually like that's actually in attendance, like I didn't really pay attention to it until somebody actually brought it up on through Twitter. Like I'm like, listen, like I take my wrestling how I want to take my wrestling, and but then when I begin start seeing people, tweeting about it as far as like how silent they were throughout the show, and then when I watched it back, and I'm like, damn, like they really were silent. Now they had their moments where like what I mean, like they cheered and during like high spots of certain what I mean certain matches, but after a while, like yeah, it's almost like people really didn't really care. Like
Yeah.
but
We'll see.
yeah, I mean, we'll definitely see what will come out of that. Will come out of that. But speaking about the number one contender match for the World Heavyweight Championship, we did have both Penta and Ray Phoenix, his brother, coming out victorious, and now are going to face each other to become the number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. So since we got everybody here tonight, who y'all think gonna win this World Heavyweight Championship number one contenders tournament?
Penta. It's gonna be Penta. Like he's the bigger name. He's like he's gonna be in Mexico City. It's like it's. I mean, when the tournament started, I picked him to win. I was like this is kind of obvious. But I'm glad this puts Ray Phoenix on a platform to where people can really see like what he can do in a main event spot. He's been crushing it on the matches he's been having, not only on Raw but on NXT too. If you guys watch NXT, he had a phenomenal match recently for his AA championship. What's the name? The guy's amazing. They just hasn't booked him well as they have done Penta. And it's not his fault because he honestly, to me, he's the better wrestler, to be honest.
Yeah.
What's name? So it's like it's gonna be cool. Penta's gonna go over, but I mean, this is cool. Once again, the crowd didn't deserve this moment. I'm dead serious. I'm looking at this shit like, yo, this is crazy. And the crowd just dead silent. I'm like, these motherfuckers don't even know what they're witnessing right now. I was like, no, F this crowd. Y'all suck. Like, y'all really suck.
Nah, I got you. Joey, who you got winning this number one contender tournament?
It's gotta be Penta. He's just bigger name. It's gotta be Penta.
Yeah, no, I'm with y'all with that. I do think it will be Penta to win. To get him in the face Roman Reigns. I actually think that's gonna be a banger of a match of its own when it does happen. Like I definitely can see that. So. But kind of harping back to what we were talking about, like with the bloodline and everything that's been going on with them. We had this one moment at the end of Raw with Royce Keys, pulling up with OTM, and pretty much they'd wreak havoc by taking out not only the Usos but also Solo and LA Knight. So this whole bloodline chaos, now insert Royce Keys and OTM. Like, where are we going here? I mean, honestly, I asked the question. I don't even want to know the answer. I'm just here for the shits. Like, it was awesome.
Because it's great because it keeps us going. It keeps the people going, as we're saying, because we have no idea. Yeah, because we have no idea what the hell's going on. Because right now you don't know who's a face or who's a heel. Only people that you know are faces are LA Knight and Solo. Everybody else, you don't know whether to cheer or boo for. Because right now, the Usos, do we cheer or do we boo for them? Roman Reigns, do we cheer or do we boo? These guys, they clearly are heels, but they attacked other heels. So it's like, what do we do here? So it's like, it's interesting. But like I said, I told you, we talked about in the group chat, from day one, they should have booked Royce Keys just like this. Just this mean, tough badass who don't play no games. If you try him, he gonna get you hurt. This the way they was booking him before. I told you, I said I was worried about him because this guy would come out, he would get no reaction whatsoever. like this. He would hit these big, powerful moves, try to hype up the crowd, and they would give him absolutely nothing. And I was like this. I was like, dude, he's not right now. Anyway, he's not a face. This guy is this big, dominating guy who has this menacing look about him. Who look like you got legit street background, all that shit. You got to play off that shit. Like make this guy a kick ass, no nonsense dude. And then you got these two other big ass dudes with him now. You know, OTM like this. They got all the secret juice. You know what I'm saying? So it's like let's just get them out there, beat people up. Like just anybody get in their way, they knock them down. That's cool. That's cool. So it's like, so I'm interested to see what's going to happen because they're going after the bloodline, but it was very heelish. The shit they did.
This is big.
Yeah. So it's like, are they going to go after Solo and LA Knight, or are they going to let them be?
See, I do have one recommendation with this, and it's regards to OTM. You know, both Bronco Nima and Lucian Price. Like, this was a big step for them to be on Monday Night Raw. And I'm gonna be honest, I had not watched NXT from Tuesday. So I don't know whether or not if they showed up on NXT on Tuesday, could anybody confirm if they did or not?
Nah, I thought the one boy was just in AAA. I swear he just got kicked out of the group.
Because the reason I say that is to say that I feel like, despite doing this, I feel like they should still show up at NXT, only to keep the heat. And when I say keep the heat for those that do tune in, frequently to NXT, so that way it carries on over to Monday Night Raw. So that way, the fans can really know who they are if they're not already tuned in NXT. I would think they are tuned in NXT, but who knows?
Yeah, have Royce Q's go down there too.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to wrestle. You just go in there, beat people up, keep it moving.
Actually, I probably wouldn't even have to do anything. I would have OTM, but
that's what I'm saying. Like this, he just comes in like he just does
give the nod of approval.
Yeah, the boss type shit comes in. They beat people up. He stomps them a little bit, grabs the mic, kind of. Even though people know them by NXT, kind of reintroduces them to the world. Like this is what it is now.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. Yeah. But no, I loved it. I love to see them get that push, being at the main roster. Totally surprised me. I honestly didn't even think that they were even in the consideration of moving to the main roster, because from what I saw on NXT, they were on the brink of breaking up.
Right.
So to see them, get together and work this out and take out the bloodline members and Solo and LA Knight, this is a big deal. So clearly, Paul, aka Triple H, has some confidence with this core group, and we'll see where this goes. Like, is this going to lead into Survivor Series? Like, if it does, I may have a theory in mind, but I can't present that yet until I see what happens over the next couple of weeks with where this goes. But Mr. Joey Woods, any your thoughts, reactions as far as OTM coming up to the main roster and helping out Royce Keys to take out the bloodline and Solo and LA Knight?
I want to say I'll hold my opinion until we see where it goes, because to me it's a little head scratching, just because it really felt like we were finally sinking our teeth into the Solo and that feud, and to kind of throws a wrench in that. So I'll just kind of keep quiet until we see where it's going, because I don't want to shit on it, but I was liking the work that Solo was doing so much that to me it feels wasted now almost.
No, I got you. No, totally understand with that. But no, I feel like Solo with what Solo got going on, I think the fans are already buying into it. Like, he's definitely there. You know what I mean, at that level. But for me, I just feel like I have a little bit of hesitancy as far as like, will OTM, carry over on television for the rest of the WWE universe? How I think they should, but that, what I mean, remains to be seen. Yeah. So, but yeah, man, it's a lot going on over there in the world of WWE. You know what I mean with that. And let me see real quick, looking at a couple of little notes I got here before we go. We did have Stephanie Valkyrie defeat Roxanne Perez
Boo.
at her first match back since WrestleMania. Yo, Roxanne only won 4 matches this year.
That's what I'm saying. They're jobbing my girl out. Like she's the best freaking one. Like what the yo.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I mean, I can see where, like, if it were to like translate as far as like what they got going on with the whole Judgment Day storyline, but yeah, I'm not
Doing her
feeling that at
dirty.
all.
Doing her dirty, bro.
Yeah, but I know we had Javon Evans, you know what I mean, in Big Cass, which Judgment Day got involved with that, but yeah, it's honestly, I don't even really know what that to that point, with the whole Javon Evans big cast. Like to me, that's my head scratcher. Like,
I don't know. That's just like some throwaway stuff. It's like, all right, just
yeah,
need somebody that can sell real good. Just with the big cast. So somebody can
I
flop around to his power moves.
right, yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that be what it be. But
Yeah.
I know a lot of people was going nuts about the entrance of Big Cass, like his entrance on Raw. It was all right. Yeah. Wasn't nothing that I would be like, oh,
So I didn't see his entrance. I don't
yeah, it was all right.
know.
That's all I'm gonna say about it. But all right, gentlemen, we are at the 1 hour and 56 mark. Nice to be able to touch base on everything under the sun. One thing I do want to mention, and just real quick on the TNA front, shout out to TNA. TNA Lockdown from last Sunday, dope pay-per-view. That was definitely a dope pay-per-view. I definitely wasn't calling for the Namath brothers to defeat the Hardys to become the new TNA World Tag Team Champions. So I'm definitely curious to see where that's going to go going forward.
Yeah, that was
With
stupid.
yeah, the ending of that match was a little wonky. I'm just to a certain extent, but I just need to understand what the payoff going to be in the future with that. But but we also had Leon Slater, getting his revenge on Cedric Alexander to regain the X Division Championship, and then at the conclusion of Lockdown event, he did come out and said that he's going to utilize his option C, which is to face Nick Nemeth at the Bound for Glory pay-per-view event in Tampa coming up. So, we got Leon, Nick Nemeth for the TNA World Championship. I think that's actually going to be a good match as well. But definitely shout out, to the system. With winning the Lethal Lockdown cage match, defeating Ricky Sosa, Casey Navarro, Fabian, and Jada Stone. But shout out to Ricky Sosa too, because Ricky Sosa, he was getting busy in that match. Everybody was getting busy in that match. But like overall, like if you hadn't checked it out, definitely check out the TNA Lockdown pay-per-view event from last Sunday. It was such a dope show. Shout out to my guy AJ Francis. Need from a man to get into the TNA World Heavyweight title consideration. I already put it out there to you, Carlos Silver. Carlos, if you see this someday, hey, listen, give my man AJ Francis a title shot, especially by the end of this year, because that was my bold prediction for him to be a TNA champion by the end of this year. So Carlos, get that man a title shot. But all right, gentlemen. Anything else before we kick on out of here? We need to like quickly discuss.
Nope. Keep watching wrestling. Keep enjoying. Be into the freaking shows, people. Shit, if you there, be into this shit. Nobody. We are all one community. Nobody judging y'all. We into the shit.
Facts. Facts. Mr. Joey Woods.
Yeah, it's just interesting to see where things come out. AEW has a big chance this weekend to kind of take stuff over. So we'll see what happens, but they have a prime opportunity right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Everybody support my favorite horror, Andrade.
let that man be. Let that man be.
Get that diamond ring, baby.
But yeah, no, definitely check out AEW All In going down this Sunday. Check out All Pro Wrestling, no matter where you find it at, whether if it's in your local neighborhood or if you're watching it on, through Triller or whatever pay-per-view, utilization. watch it. Watch pro wrestling. And watch Still Steps to talk that turnbuckle talk, So, all right, then. Other than that, all right, fellas, this was Still Steps, powered by All Authentic Talk Sports Network. Mr. Moyo Fit, Mr. Joey Woods. I am politicking hot. I should have had my goldie with me tonight, since you had your goldie out. So, but pause. But
About
yeah,
to say, yeah, pause.
that sounded real crazy. Yeah, so all right. We're gonna get on out of here. We're gonna, get back next week, recap what transpired at All In, and we'll holla at y'all later. Till then.